trying to snap the lead game tonight. And J.J. Helterbrand begins action in the second half with that long conversion.
14 points for J.J. At ang aga to break the ice para sa Barangay Ginebra here in the third quarter.
Bakit nabitawan ni Rivas yung bola, pero gawa pa rin niyang ma-shoot yung layup na makatwit balik sa isa ang lamang ng Ginebra, 46-45. Ginebra starts the second half with Mark Nadiwa, J.J. Helterbrand, Kalani Ferreira, Romel Adugol, and rookie Mike Hoper. Adugol gets, check that, Ferreira gets the offensive rebound para sa Ginebra. Tumama sa paa ni Rivas. The bola mananatili sa bakuran ng Ginebra.
You know, Migo, we've been talking about the new system and offense para kay Shot Tankinson and the rest of the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. Alam mo, ang pinaka-importante dyan is that these players and the assistant coaches have to believe in that system. Ano? They have to make it work. Kailangan yung extra effort nila, yung extra mile nila just to make that system work. Kailangan nandun, ano? And everything will just follow and it will be automatic pagdating sa pag nakuha talaga nitong 5 on the floor yung system.
The Tigers begin the third quarter with rookie Denok Miranda kasama si Rafa Rivas, John Arrigo, Alipig at Will Antonio. Here's Antonio, pinasakit Pig. Ito naman, the ombre matchup between Pig and Adugol is Miranda over Kakiwa, no go. Bola na tapik na punta kay Arrigo. Arrigo scans the court. Arrigo makes his move. Nowhere to go. Pinasa kay Miranda. Miranda slices inside and he will miss. Mike Hoper with 8 rebounds tonight. Ginebra up by a precarious point. 46-45. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kagiwa. Soft touch. Too soft. Rebound para kay Antonio. Here's Arrigo. Miranda goes to Rivas. All 5 Coca-Cola players given the chance to hold the basketball.
And it shows that Big Kifawi sa squad. All systems go ngayon. Ano? Kita mo, pati ikaw napapansin mo, Migo, lahat nakakakuha ng bola, nakakahawak ng bola. And that's a good sign.
And you know what's a good sign for Coca-Cola? Nasa kanila muli ang kalamangan, 47-46 with over 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Alamang si Alipig ay tatawagan ng kanyang pangatlong personal foul. That would be the first team foul laban sa Coca-Cola here in the second half. Here's Helterbrand falling away. Google getting the ball and he will score on the putback. Yan po ang ika-4 na puntos ni Google ngayong gabi.
Yan ang kulang na kulang sa Barangay Ginebra is their rebounding.
Malinaw na foul yun laban kay Hoper.
You know, Migo, the play came from Alipig. Nakita mo, he just drew the attention of these white shirts. Kaya naka-shoot, naka-cut na naman ito si Rafi Rivas playing from the weak side. And if there's one thing Rivas knows what to do, it's cut hard to the basket and finish strong. Kaya naman, you just can't take your eyes away from Rafi Rivas because malingat ka lang ng ilang segundo. Even just a split of second, makakakuha na ito ng bola sa loob. Mintis ang unang tira ni Rafi Rivas who only scored 3 points in the first half, ano? And in the game, last game versus Talk and Text, ito si Rafi Rivas had 10 points and 11 rebounds. Napakagandang laro pala ni Rafi Rivas. 5 points pala and 7 rebounds for Rafi in this game.
Gawang pa rin ng isa dito ang Ginebra, 48-47 with over 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kakiwa goes to Aduco. Aduco goes to Ferreria. And they swing it over to Helper Brand with 7 to shoot. At tumama ni Arigo. Ball will stay with Ginebra. They will have 7 seconds to shoot as Ferreira starts to play. Here's Helper Brand. Helter Brand on the move. Helter Brand goes all the way. Tip-in is good para kay Aduco. Great follow by Romel Aduco, but JJ Helter Brand kaya siya nalibre because there was a double screen on top by the two big men, Mink and Aduco. At si Aduco naman not giving up on the play with the tip pass. 3-point lead para sa Ginebra, 50-47. Bola na kay Arigo. Arigo kontra Helter Brand. Arigo met by Aduco. Arigo one more time, and his resilience pays off.
Second serving for John Arigo, who gives a stare against Romel Aduco as he trots down.
Arigo cuts down Ginebra's lead to 1 point, 50-49. Ferreria laban kay Antonio, binigay kay Aduco, laban kay Pete. Here's Ferreria. Pinalay kay Menk, and he will miss. The ball ends up with Ali Pete. May 13 rebounds na po si Ali Pete, and Arigo will miss. 14 rebounds para kay Pete. He has nowhere to go. Here's Arigo. Soft touch. No. One more try. Wala pa rin. Here's Kakiwa. Kakiwa is on the move, and he was fouled by Miranda.
That's a hard foul by Dennis Miranda. Getting in the way, but he apologizes and he says, oh, it's all in the game. Tama ko lang. Oo. Pre. Pre. Talagang yun yung tawagan na
Bonacer versus James Yap. Magandang laban yan mamaya. In the meantime, may mahigit 7 minutong natitira dito sa third quarter, and Ferreria will score inside.
That was a design play because Eric Menk and Romel Aduco they were getting the double team underneath. Great cut by Kalani Ferreira and the finish.
May 8 points na si Ferreria ngayong gabi. 3-point lead para sa Ginebra. Here's Miranda directing the Coca-Cola offense. Miranda goes to Pete. For the shoot, Pete turns around. Rebound para kay Kagiwa. And a half to go in the third quarter, and Eric Menk converts from the left side. 9 points para kay Menk.
Well, he's on track to getting again a good game. Last game, Nico, in a losing cause, 22-10. Ito si Eric Menk. Kaya kahit injured to, he just finds ways to score.
Here's Miranda. He fires. Rebound para kay Ferreria. 5-point lead para sa Ginebra.
This is going to be a foul more than Will Antonio. Rather, it's John Arigo with his third personal foul as we look at some of the guys off the bench. Ito si Jania Barrientos and Rob Wainwright.
Pasa ni Meg na agaw ng Coca-Cola. Here's Arigo. Arigo on the move. Arigo. Oh! Hard fall.
And hard foul.
First free throw is good para kay Arigo. As Mamaril comes in para kay Pete. Santos checking back in the game para kay Kalani Ferreria. Second free throw para kay Arigo. And Arigo now has 8 points in the ball game. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter at tatlo ang lamang dito ng Ginebra. 54-51. Here's Helter Brand with the basketball. Helter Brand. Pinasa kay Menk. Menk. Yung kanyang pasa nakuha ni Aduco, and he scores underneath.
From Somehow they found a way to score, courtesy of Romel Atukul and his 8th point in the ballgame.
Here's Rivas. Oh, Arrigo with nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Atukul just set that shot back. Si Richard Del Rosario.
Ako, amigo, nung last time out, pinuntahan ko yung dalawang team, yung dalawa. Ito ang tale of two coaches, Si Coach Biggie Favis talaga sinistress yung execution ng kanilang half-court set. Talagang yun ang inaano niya. Dahil ngayon nagkakaroon sila ng struggle sa kanilang half-court set. On the other hand, kay Coach Scott Tangkensa naman, gusto niya yung transition offense sila yung gumana. Sabi niya, sprint down the floor, yung big man nila will seal inside the paint, tapos mga shooters niya will spot up sa outside. So yun ang tale of both coaches in the last time out. Back to you, Nico.
That's what I like about Richard. Tsaka, when you ask him to do something, he will not just do it well, he will do it the best way possible. Ang problema lamang kay Richard, well, he makes you, well, he wants you to know about it. He'll make sure you know that he's working hard.
Oh, napuntahan niya yung dalawang kapunod. At nakakuha pa siya ng magandang interesting facts about these two teams. And of course, yung early offense, kung baga tawagin ni Shot Tangkensa, he wants the big man to steal in the break. Sila naman si Biggie Favis, yung half-court offense. Alam mo, maganda na nga yung half-court offense nitong Coca-Cola. Pero sa kabila naman si Mark Aguila with his 15th point of the ballgame shows them who's the highest scorer in this league.
Missed by Mamaril. Here's Helterbrand on the ball. Helterbrand spins! Almost, but not quite. The crowd would have gone bananas if Helterbrand converted on that magical layup. Tigers down by 5 with 4:07 to go in the third quarter. As Dale Singson settles down the troops. Singson on the move. Singson off the glass. No! Here's Santos over the Helterbrand, pero nakapit ni Will Antonio. Ito na si Dale Singson. Singson zigzags inside. Nice pass para kay Mamaril.
A great play by Dale Singson, getting Mike Hofer off his feet. And easy dish from Mamaril underneath the basket.
And Mamaril has matched his confidence high of 14 points. As Tagiwa escapes inside. At si Mark Tagiwa meron na pong 17 points in the ball game.
And napakasarap para kay Coach Shot Tangkensa as you instill a new offense and you see those things happening, mga libreng tira para kay Mark Tagiwa.
Balik sa 5 ang base ng Ginebra, 60-55 as we approach the last 3 minutes of the third quarter. Singson laban kay Tagiwa. Singson, oh, nice fake.
Really great fake by Dale Singson, who we know to be a good post player. Kasi Dale Singson, isa sa mga facets ng kanyang game is his post play.
Tagiwa, babawel. No, in and out. Nevertheless, it's still a 3-point Ginebra lead with under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dale Singson over to Antonio from the corner. As Menk skies high for the rebound. Magkakataon para sa Ginebra na matagdagan ang kanilang 3-point lead habang palapit tayo ng palapit sa last 2 minutes of the third period. Here's Tagiwa. High ball with Singson. Tagiwa with a fake. And he bangs into a brick wall. Here's Antonio all the way for 2.
Hindi na pinalo ni JJ.
Here's Menk. Oh, despite the presence of Rivas and Mamaril, Menk still scores.
Gotta do it in front of, hindi lang si Mamaril, dalawa talaga ang bumantay. Si Eric Menk. 11 points already for Eric Menk in the ballgame.
Si Rivas ang tinawagan ng foul. That's his 4th personal. That is also the 4th team foul laban sa Coca-Cola. At nakumpleto ni Menk ang 3-point play. Kung kaya't apat ang lamang ng Ginebra, 63-59. As we enter the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. Rivas, babawi kay Menk. No. At ang nakakuha ng bola si Pereira. And there's an ear steal by Abarientos.
Pero ito si Johnny, baka sabihin he has lost a step or two, pero his hands are just as quick as they were 10 years ago. Kanina nakita natin na rumi-rebound na yung mga kalaban, kinukuhanan pa sa likod. Ito si Johnny Abariento.
You know, you can lose speed, but you never lose instinct.
Oo, no? Totoo, no?
Especially the great players. They never lose their basketball instinct. It is Eric Mek, and he will trip back to the line.
Not only that, he's going to get the fourth personal foul of Ali Peak. Of course, the center of this
Air 21. Nakatunayan tatlong sunod-sunod na talo na ang kanilang natitikman. Kung kaya't determinado po silang tapusin ang kanilang 3-game losing skid.
pero Nico, yung unang dalawang talo nila versus San Miguel Jayman and the Deerfoot Chunky Giants, yun talaga masaklap yung unang dalawa because they scored only 59 and 56 points respectively. In those two games, at least when they came out against Air 21, naka 98 points sila. So,
although they were severely outscored in the fourth quarter by the
yun na lang. Lumamig sila, 35-16. Yung fourth quarter output ng Air 21 versus Barangay Ginebra.
Pero dito sa labanang ito, ang Ginebra po, ang namamayani, 65-59. Here's Simpson on the move. Johnny A for three. Mamaril took it, no go. Mamaril one more time. And Mamaril now registers his conference high, 16 points. Pero lamang pa rin ng Ginebra, 65-61. He close in on the last minute of play here in the third period. Here's Ferreria. Nasa kay Helterbrand for three! Napakalayo nung tira ni Helterbrand. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Ali Peak will rest his last 53 seconds and of course the break between the third and the fourth period. Of course, yun yung mga ginagawa ng coaches sa mga stars nila. They wanna get the most rest out of their superstars. Rob Wainwright in the ballgame.
Abarientos, no! Here's Rodney Santos on the move. Habang nauubos na po ang oras dito sa third quarter. 14 to shoot para sa Ginebra. Santos inside the make, natapik ang bola. Here's Johnny A. Goes to Arrigo. Arrigo against Ferreria. He runs over Ferreria, but he misses the layup.
Early shot for John Arrigo with 16 seconds to go. They could have pulled back and set up for the last play.
Instead, Ginebra will have an opportunity to get the last basket of the third quarter. 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go in the third. Helterbrand for three. Off the mark. Hopper will get the ball and period sa pagitan ng Coca-Cola at ng Ginebra.
Well, second saka third quarter pala ng lamang ang Ginebra. Coca-Cola with a good start in this ballgame, but right now they're down by 4.
That's a PM stress. Atid sa inyo ng bagong PM. Power to the people from Cebuano point guard Dale Swinson. That will effectively cut down Ginebra's lead to 1, but Ferreria answers back. Yung mga puntos si Ferreria nanggagaling sa loob.
At saka yung mga puntos na yan galing dun sa bagong play na ini-instill nga ni Coach Shot Atkinson. Kaya naman siya yung pinakamalakas kumalakpak pag nakakasunod yung Ginebra.
Balik sa tatlo ang lamang ng Ginebra here in the early moments of the payoff series. Tatlo ang hinahabol dito ng Coca-Cola. And the ball ends up with Hopper. Hopper on the move. Hopper pinasa kay Adugol and he will miss. Here's Miranda to Singson. Singson against Kagiwa. Singson. Oh, that's a block by Hopper. Kagiwa is on the run. Kagiwa steps on the break. Kagiwa over to Hopper. Hopper goes in for two and he will take two.
A great play by Hopper on both ends of the court. He started with the block.
But you can foresee that Hopper will get stronger as he gains more experience playing against big bodies in the PBA. Well, sabi mo, yung mga galaw niya, hindi pang rookie. Yung mga minuto niya, hindi rin pang rookie because he's getting a lot of playing minutes.
And he's making the most out of it, di ba?
That's true. Greatly benefiting from the injury to Andy Seager. Here's Miranda. Mamaril. Mamaril laban kay Adugol. Pinasa kay Antonio. Antonio di makatira. Binigay kay Wainwright who fired. And Ferreira grabs the rebound para sa Ginebra. Lamang po ng abot ang Ginebra with over 10 minutes to go in the ballgame. Here's Tagiwa. Laban kay Miranda. He loses the ball. Miranda with a leather here. At iabot kay Antonio for 3.
Gonna be a foul on Billy Mamaril, acknowledging it. Meron siyang konting tulak kay Romel Adukol. Pero makikita natin, Miko, yung not enough patience on the part of the Coca-Cola Tigers. One pass, one shot. Yun yung mga sinasabi nila pag pumasok, good shot yun. Pag hindi, iiling na lang yung coaching staff.
So Mamaril now carrying 3 personal fouls. Second team foul po yun ng Coca-Cola. Here's Adugol. No free throws here para kay Adugol. Second personal laban kay Will Antonio. Third team foul laban sa Coca-Cola. Ang Ginebra naman, malinis pa yung kanilang kartada. No team fouls for Ginebra here in the playoff period.
Earlier you saw Ali Peak on the bench getting rest.
That's going to be number 4 against Mamaril.
More significantly, number 4 on the Coca-Cola Tigers. At ngayon, baliwala yung mga foul. Puro inbound lang. Pero mamaya, sasabihin, ayan na. Because he has 4 personal fouls, his defense against Romel Adukol cannot be the general, okay? Can't be that physical anymore.
Yun po yung ID picture ni Adukol. Hindi na po uso ngayon yung 2x2. Kailangan 22x22. Malaking ID picture naman.
10 points and 6 rebounds para kay Romel Adukol. And we're not surprised he did not make that free throw.
Nevertheless, Adukol gives Ginebra a 6-point lead, 70-64. With over 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Wainwright.
Ayan ang bench scoring. Patas.
Lamang na.
Oh, lamang na.
Mamaril by his lonesome with 18 points.
At ang Barangay Ginebra bench scoring 16 lang. Ay kasama dyan si Eric Meng doon sa bench scoring.
At ito mama na ito, Roddy Santos. Turns around, no go. Tigers down by 4 with 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's Miranda. Antonio on the right side. Wainwright. What will he do against Hoper? Hands off to Dale Singson. Singson spins. Blocked by Hoper.
Mike Hoper with a great defensive stop. Again, showing Coach Shot Tankinsen and the rest of the coaching staff na hindi masyadong nawawalan ng defensive adjustments yung Barangay Ginebra. No? They don't have to adjust so much. Even if Eric Meng is injured or partly not 100% with him on the bench.
8.5 remaining in the payoff period. Adukol, short stab, no go. Good hustle here by Ferreira, but there's a steal by Miranda. Miranda zigzagging down court. Miranda to Wainwright. Wainwright to Antonio. No. Tipping, wala pa rin. Bola mabuta kay Ferreira. Ginebra is on the run. And Tagiwa wants the basketball against Miranda, but Ferreira will organize the offense here. Batang lamang ng Ginebra, 70-66. Adukol, ibigay kay Tagiwa. Tagiwa, top of the key, laban sa rookie. Si Denok Miranda, Hoper from the corner. Yes, sir!
6 points from Mike Hoper. Pero may 10 rebounds na pala ito si Mike Hoper plus 2 block shots here in the fourth quarter.
Anim ang lamang ng Ginebra, 72-66. Antonio wide open, no goal. Hope with the rebound. I think so is impressive rebound total. 7.5 remaining sa payoff period. Bola na kay Ferreria. Pinasa kay Hopper. Ngayon na kay Abdul. Inside to Rodney Santos. Here's Ferreria. No! At gigil din. Sigalani Ferreria. Here's Kagiwa. Ferreria with a loose ball recovery. Kagiwa is all alone on the right side. And he fakes, he fires short. Ano pa rin ang inaabol dito ng Coca-Cola. 72-66, alley-oop on the way. Not quite. Pero Coca-Cola pa rin ang may tangan ng bola rito. With 6.5 to go in the ball game. Arrigo laban kay Meng. Arrigo over Meng. No goal. Kagiwa with the rebound. Sabi ni Kagiwa, sige, ako na, mag-aayos ng opensa natin. Bigay kay Helterbrand, over to Ferreira on the right side. Back to Helterbrand, now Kagiwa on the left side, over to Mink. Mink, one dribble, and off the glass, he scored.
16 for major pain. At hindi masyadong halata yung mga puntos ni Eric Mink. Ano? 16 points na pala sa the ball game.
Walo ang abante ng Ginebra, tying their biggest lead of the ball game. Here's Miranda, he fires, he scores.
First field goal for Denok Miranda, 4 points in the ball game.
And that will cut down Ginebra's lead to 6, 74-68. Google to Mink. Mink down low, no go. Ito na si Miranda. Miranda laban kay Helterbrand. Miranda sent on the break. Beat na sa kay Arrigo. Arrigo loses the ball. Here's Rivas at the post. Antonio wide open and he knocks it home. PM3 sa tinsenyo ng bagong PM.
18 points to lead all scorers for the Coca-Cola Tigers.
You know, as far as I can remember, I remember Ali Pick once told me na he's going into scuba diving. I wonder if he goes whale shark diving baka siya yung panoorin ng whale shark Kaya,
magtaka rin yung mga
whale shark Uy, ano? So wonder if there's actually a diving suit that we back to the game.
He has his soft side, kung naparoon ko kanina yung kanyang ating halftime feature. Ali Pick with some words.
Is Mink inabot kay Helterbrand. He thought about the three but opted to organize the offense. Santos for three. Yes, sir! Say hello to Ginebra's Mr. Fourth Quarter. Getting a PM3 sa tinsenyo ng bagong PM. Power to the people at pito. Ang lamang ng Ginebra, 79-72. And Ali P will not be denied. May 14 points na po si Ali P. So it's back to a 5-point ball game, 79-74 as we hit the 4-minute mark of the final quarter. Abukol fires a pass, Santos to Helterbrand. Abukol will lose the ball.
Unforced error for Romel Abukol. At he has to sprint down dahil nandun ang agad si Ali Pick sa kabila.
Nakita niyo pong lumipad si Eric Pick. Ibig sabihin po niyan na may foul laban kay Pick. That's going to be number 5.
Trouble for the Coca-Cola Tigers. Their main man at the post. Foul trouble.
Ang lamang ng Ginebra, 79-74. 3.5 to go in the ball game. Kagiwa on the right side. Rodney Santos for 3. In and out. At yung bola mapupunta kay Miranda, who was out of bounds, but he was pushed. Tinulak po siya ni Kagiwa.
At hindi umaangat si Mark Kagiwa as the referee to right top of the play.
Fourth personal laban kay Kagiwa. Malayo pa sa penalty itong Ginebra.
Ang Coca-Cola naman 5 team fouls dito sa fourth quarter. Yan pinag-uusapan natin kanina, Nico. na yung mga fouls kanina, side court throw-in lang para sa Barangay Ginebra. Pero ngayon, makikita mo how crucial they might become later on in the game.
Here's Miranda. Up against Helterbrand. Rivas finds Antonio. Antonio iniwan si Kagiwa. Tip in is good para kay Rivas.
7 points and 9 rebounds. Not a bad ball game for Rafi Rivas.
So 3 points ang lamang ng Ginebra. As we near the last 2 minutes of the ball game, asa ni Holper natapik palabas ni Antonio, and that will leave Ginebra with 12 seconds to shoot. And rookie Denok Miranda gets a breather. Ang veterano na si Dale Singson ang papalit sa kanyang pwesto. Singson is joined by Peak, Antonio, Arrigo, and Rivas. Once again, Antonio breaks up the play. That will leave Ginebra with 11 seconds on the shot clock. On the court right now para sa Ginebra, Eric Menk, Mike Holter, Rodney Santos, Mark Kagiwa, and JJ Helterbrand.
He substituted.
Helterbrand for 3. And the ball ends up with Rafi Rivas. Quickly to Arrigo. And Arrigo will wait for red shirts here with 2:31 to go in the ball game. Singson may tangan ng bola laban kay Rodney Santos. Dale Singson on the move. Singson, pinasa kay Antonio. Antonio quickly shadowed by Kagiwa. 7 to shoot para sa Coca-Cola. Arrigo for 3. Yes, sir! PM3 sa pinsenyo ng bagong PM. Power to the people. At tabla na tayo at 79 all. As we near the last 2 minutes of the ball game. A very pivotal possession here para sa Ginebra. And we're inside a moment of truth as Rodney Santos on point, and the ball ends up with Rivas. Pagkakataon po para makalamang para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Here's Ali Peak for the lead. Yes, sir!
At dire-diretso ang puntos itong Coca-Cola.
Ang naghahabol. They're down by 2. And here's Kagiwa, and he will tie the game at 81 all.
Daredevil drive by Mark Kagiwa. Very important. 2 points. Ties the ball game. 19 for Kagiwa.
Paano babawi dito ang Coca-Cola? Dale Singson. Oh, runs over Rodney Santos. Ginebra gunning for the lead here. Helterbrand pinasa kay Santos. 14 to shoot para sa Ginebra. Santos to Menk. Menk. Oh, what a block by Ali Peak. Akala ng lahat nakawala na itong si Menk, but Ali Peak was there for the defense. Side ball game at 81. 1 minute to go in the ball game. Ali Peak top of the key. Laban kay Adugol. Ali Peak makes his move. Basket will not count.
Ito na, sinasabi natin sa mga foul situation dito. It's going to be a side court throw-in, pero the next for the Coca-Cola Tigers will put any Barangay Ginebra player on the line.
Mag-ipot ang
To them, one time I was being a courtside reporter, tinanong ko si Coach Binky kung ano yung ginawa nila sa off-season. Wala daw silang ginawa kundi mag-practice ng ito. Itong pinaka-importante ng play na yung half-court offense nila. That they felt that they were good already in the defense. They improved a little bit still on defense, pero ito yung ginawa nila during the very short off-season. Itong half-court offensive play.
Dale Singson, oh, for 3! And tumama sa bubong yung tira ni Dale Singson. So, babalik ang bola sa Ginebra. Pagkakataon muli para makuha ng Ginebra ang kalamangan. They have Helterbrand, Nick Kagiwa, Adugol, and Rodney Santos on the court. Cook is in penalty. Kagiwa on the move, laban kay Antonio. 10 to shoot. Santos to Helterbrand for 3. Wala. Adugol offensive rebound. Here's Rodney. And Santos will go to Helterbrand. Back to Santos. 17 to shoot. Kagiwa for 3. Wala pa rin. And who gets the ball? It will stay with Ginebra as a foul is called against Rafi Rivas.
And that will send Major Payne, Eric Menk, to the free throw line. misses the very important free throws that could have given Barangay Ginebra the lead.
Second free throw para kay Mink. Hoping to shatter this deadlock with 20 seconds to go in the ball game. .86% free throw shooter itong si Mink. Second free throw. It goes sa mga twin na
Ali, first sealing. So then, ikaw, atake ka lang agad. Screen down and seal. Okay? Atake mo ka agad, ha?
Well, narinig natin. Itong si Coach Binky Fabis. At ang kanyang play, 20 seconds to go. Kailangan nila umiscore kagad, Miko, because they're still down. Hindi tabla panalo ang sitwasyon ng Coca-Cola.
Here's Dale Singson. Critical possession here para sa Coca-Cola. To Antonio! No! Kagiwa with the rebound. Ginebra is up by 1. And Coca-Cola will send Kagiwa to the free throw line.
Pero hindi pa ito tapos. Kahit maipasok ni Mark Kagiwa ang 2 free throws, it will still be a 1 Kagiwa.
2-point ball game courtesy of Mark Kagiwa, who is a 74% free throw shooter. 83-81 ang ating score. 2-point lead para sa Ginebra. Kagiwa can make it a 3-point ball game.
Let's do the same alignment. John, you start out here. Okay? Will, take the ball out. Dale, same thing, huh? Okay, Rob. Okay. Billy. Okay, be the first down screener. Okay. Off-hand. Okay. Off-hand, John. Okay, your choice. Okay. Dale's gonna hit you with a screen right here. Okay, but you can come around here if you want. Okay, come around here. Okay, take a look at that kid. Okay, if that's open, let it fly. Okay, otherwise, okay, John, you clear. Go, there you come on. Come on. Now on this pass. Okay, on this pass. Billy. Okay. Set a screen, Rob. You come in. Will, set a screen. Rob, you come off. Will, you come off.
Well, it's obvious that Coach Binky Fabis would want his Wards to hit a 3-point shot. They're down by 3. At least the question ngayon, 11 seconds, Coke is down by 3. Ginebra has 2 fouls to give, so napaka-crucial nun. But remember, they have to give that at the right time, At nakikita natin, 7 out of 28 is 3 out of 16 ang Barangay Ginebra.
And bear in mind, wala na pong timeouts ang Coca-Cola. Here's Arrigo. Could very well hit that big shot. There's one of the 2 fouls that Ginebra can give. That will chop off 3 seconds off the game clock. So 7.9 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tatlo po ang inahabol dito ng Coca-Cola. Hence, they are looking for a 3-point basket here. Here's Wainwright for 3! No! And that's last touch on Rodney Santos. So that will give Coca-Cola one more chance here. 3.7 seconds to go.
No more timeouts for the Coca-Cola Tigers. Probably the last play as we see Johnny Abarientos, who is 2 out of 2 tonight with the 3-point land, and 4 out of 5 in their last outing.
So one more 3-point gunner in the ball game. Ginebra can give up one more foul here. Here's Johnny A. for 3. No go. Antonio for 3. Wala pa rin. And Ginebra escapes with a 3-point win. And they snap their 3-game losing streak.